Hello, always dizzy here. I had to restart YouTube because excuse me, I did something wrong when I set it up. Hello, Peter Finn. So hopefully that didn't screw up too many people's watching. I'm going to start with puzzle. Sorry, not puzzle streak. I'm so used to saying that. I'm going to start with 2 games of Blitz before as a warm up before I play any rapid. Yesterday had red, ended in the red on both rapid and blitz. So hopefully today I can finish in the green. That's always my goal. We have a Nidorf here, and my opponent. Ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy. A3 here. Can I take on B2? Knight A4. Okay, knight C6. I could take and then take with this pawn. I could check and then take with the pawn. Okay, let's start by taking with the pawn. 2 minutes. Hello, Sparky. Again, I could give a check and then take, but he's still do that. Okay, let me take. Yeah, I spent a lot of time there because I'm trying to remember some subtle theory. So I'm going to take on F4. This pins his knight, I think. So I got some phlegm. So he can castle now. I get bishop h6, and he should probably just castle. He doesn't castle for some reason. And let's just activate my rook. Excuse me. Okay, let's just push a pawn. Try to open up lines a little bit. I do have the bishop pair. Yeah, I think I'm happy to just trade here. And probably... Oh, God. I didn't mean to do this. God damn it. Okay, I can... Oh, take here, take there, take that. Okay, it has to be this way so that he can't take on C6. Playing way too slowly. Oh my God. I could have taken that last move, eh? I could have taken it last move. Yeah. Opening was too interesting, and then now I'm going to flag. He's knight h5. Actually, yeah, I can just take on b3 there. Okay, free piece. But only 34 seconds. I could have taken. Okay, I'm happy to do that. Take, he's got another pawn. He's got another pawn. And I have no time. Doubles up here. Takes a pawn here. He doesn't though. 20 seconds. Check. And push. 16 seconds. Okay, he's gonna do this. Takes, and come back here again. He's got to go back. Rook F1. Yeah, he has to do that. Okay, grab this. Grab that. Grab that. Check. He's got to give me a check. You can take here. Oh, why did I do that? And that's Blitz for you. Whoever has the better mouse. Okay, let me play another one. I don't like my position. F4. This usually is not good, but it's a blitz. F4 now. I'm curious about rook against king. The best method to do that quickly. I've already tried to come up with a pre-move system, but I don't think there is anything of that nature. Maybe queen here. I don't know. You could offer queen trade. I'll probably take it. Is this a thing? I can always come back. Okay, that's getting dangerous. Okay. I'm gonna flag. Why do I play Blitz? I shouldn't play Blitz. It's not chess. C7's hanging. C7's hanging. But I can put a rook here. C7 is still hanging, and G5 is strong. Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm dead. Okay, take. And then, where does this go? Where does this go? 40 seconds. Not good. Feels like I'm down a piece because my pieces are discombobulated. Greedy move, which achieves nothing. Let's just bring the knight somewhere. Make it go somewhere else. I have no threats. I have a check, which I took far too long on. You can come back, stay on the rook. You can go back again. Okay, just go here. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Okay, I'm going to take that. Yeah, this is looking very bad for me. 20 seconds. He can push, but then his king gets a little opened. I could hit G5. 20 seconds. Okay, take, and okay, I don't think he has a mate here. 16 seconds. Can he take? I don't think so. I have a check. Was there. Check. Here. 7 seconds. Okay, and then I have mate. Okay. Woo, that was tight. Stressful. I hated that opening. It was so boring. Look what he did. It's so boring. It's almost like a King's Indian type setup, but it was just such a boring. I got bored to death. Oh, sorry, I'm so negative. Let me take a look. We have 7 on YouTube and 3 on the Twitch. Hello, Zig. First game was a draw, and then this was a. I'm gonna play one more Blitz, no matter what. Like, I shouldn't be playing Blitz though. Blitz is dumb. Okay. Ooh, boy. I don't know about this guy. Oh boy, he's got a lot of games. 40,000 Blitz games, but he's strong. He's 2460 on Rapid. 2460. Okay, let's not get into time trouble. I will ask him what his intentions are. Bishop F. Okay. And let's go Bishop D3. I might go G4. Okay, okay, I changed my mind. I think he's going to castle queenside. I might want to go A4 here. Okay, so... Okay, how am I doing on the clock? Hello, Saint. He's going for a cheapo. And I don't have a great option to that G3. He can win a pawn here. Oh, this is very dangerous for me. Okay, I think he might win D2, but I'll be up in its grill. Way down on the clock. Okay, should I challenge him there? Okay, let's go A4 to start. I don't know if he's going to go D4. Probably not. Yes, okay. Oh. Problems. Okay, A5, maybe get the knight to B6. I'm going to flag, though. He's too fast. Too fast. 2259 bullet, 2460. Okay, I'm going to trade. He gets 2 pawns. I get 1, but just to open things up. I mean, it's bullet at this point. Go there. I have a check here. Oh, I can't. Okay, so we just attack. Oh, I dropped a piece. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Okay, I'll just resign. That's so fucking dumb. Sorry. I don't like to lose. How come his rapid rating is going straight up? What's up with that? High RD? Yeah, it's high RD. And yeah, and a week ago he was 2237 on Blitz. I don't know. Annoying. Not appropriately rated. Okay, I'm gonna play rapid now as promised. Oh, I just hate losing. I just hate losing. Especially when I don't have time to think. It hurts more. Because it's just like random. It's just randomly moving the mouse around. I still don't like to lose in slower time control. But it doesn't annoy me as much if I have the chance to think and it's not whoever has a better mouse. So this... Is this still considered the Chekhov? I think it is. I think it is. Bishop G5. Yeah, so this is just a transposition. Or I don't even know if it's the main line. Oh, wow, he took... What do we do here? I forget this line. I think we take with a G pawn. I don't know, though. I can't remember. Really can't remember. Okay, I'm going to take it with the queen. I think G takes is slightly better, but I have not seen this in like 2 or 3 years. So there's H5. Is knight D4 a threat? Kind of. Yeah, knight D4 is a threat. He could have played it last move even. So I wonder, yeah, if the queen trade was not best here. I don't know. Rook g8, g3. Can I go here? I'm just gonna go there because it can't hurt. Can't hurt. Yeah, and then maybe f5. Rook a e1. Yeah, I forget the plan. Chess is hard, man. Rook c8. I don't know. Minority attack. Because this is coming. Okay, f5, rook a e1. Yeah, I mean, I can obviously trade, but my isolated pawn is going to... I mean, I can trade one set of pieces, right? Like rook a e1 and then take, and then I can push. I could also go maybe b6 and then play... I mean, then there's f3. Yeah, b6 is possible. Let me try b6. But this was also interesting. f5, rook a e1. Okay, hitting my weak. Oh, he just wins here, hey? Doesn't have to think. I think this is game over. Because I'd rather not play king d7. Okay, I'm going to play king d7, but this should just be game over. Yikes. You only spent 20 seconds, 30 seconds? What's up with that, eh? So fast. Why is everybody so good? Okay, a6 now. a6. Okay. Oh. b5, little tempo move here. Okay. b5. Knight e2. I win a pawn there. Ooh, I win a pawn here? No, he has to go knight b1, knight c b1. Oh, wait, never mind. He could do that as well. But he's losing. Oh, so I have check. He has to go f here. And then I can attack it. Meanwhile, he can move this rook. I'm going to play it, though. I mean, I could go here first. I don't know if it makes a difference. Oh, he might have... No, he's got knight d2 as well. So check, pin. But still, that's got to be good. So knight d2. And I could attack this knight. He could go to a4 because he's threatening a fork. So let's not do that. Maybe rook a c8. Let's just go rook a c8. I am down to 4 minutes here. King b1, yes. Almost tactics. This rook is useless on the G file. Yeah, I don't have anything here though, but I almost did. Might want to put my king on b6. Can I do that? I'm just going to put it on b6. Although this, then you can move this knight. And then my king can't move. Chess is tough. Chess is tough. Okay, he might want to go to a5. Or there might be something more sinister. But I'm just going to double up. Hello, Sun Tzu. Could put the bishop on g7 now. And maybe go f5. It's done its job on h6. Can he push here? And is this a threat? I don't think it's a threat, but yeah. Maybe I should go here. I'm getting very low on the clock, down under 2 minutes. Okay, so push. Takes. Yeah, that's going to be close. And if he pushes here. Okay, so I'm going to try. I don't know. I got to play quicker. I have 90 seconds. But also, this dude played so fast. It was a combination of me being my typical slow self and my opponent playing just like all my opponents just play so fast. They're all geniuses. I'm the only one that needs to think, apparently. I don't get it. How come everyone can play so fast but me? Why is my brain so slow? He might be able to take, and then he has this check here, and then he can get this pawn. Called it. Come on, mouse. Yeah, here and he has his check, but I'm not going to take that pawn. I'll go to D. I'll go to. Okay, I'm okay with that push, and I can go here. I can get A3. Okay, let's just tuck into here. This is dangerous because this bishop would be unprotected. Yeah, it is a problem. And I don't have time to work it out. Okay. Just going to protect the bishop so that I can play e5 if he plays f5. But I have no time because my opponents can play instantly. I did play slow, but my opponents just play so fast. They just play so quick. They're so dang quick. I thought I was up a pawn. I probably should have taken with the pawn. Oh well. Yeah, I thought I was up a pawn here. Not even up a pawn, just down 5 minutes on the clock. Oh boy. Opponents are too fast. They're so dang quick. I'm going to try to tiptoe up the center of the board here. He might have to play on the F file like that. 59 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. He shouldn't have anything with the rook behind. Maybe he can just grab that and be annoying this way. I might just go for the quality of the pawn. Well, here I might as well defend it. You can go after the A pawn. I can defend it though. Again. The problem is the clock, as always. My immortal enemy. And Windows is trying to restart. Sometimes, I hope it doesn't force a restart, even though I tell it not to. Okay, 53 seconds. What am I doing here? I've got this. I just have no time as usual. I just don't know how they can play so fast. Okay, I drop a pawn, but I mean, it technically should be a draw, but it won't be a draw because I'm going to flag. His king comes in now. Well, you can do that if he wants to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing about that. Okay, come on, mouse. Okay, bring in the king. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I think he might be winning now. Yeah, check. He might be winning now. He might be winning now. Oof. This rook here. I think he still might be winning here. It's going to be close. Oh, it's searching for Bobby Fischer. He gets it. Okay. No, he's too damn quick. It's ridiculous. You know, he played 54 moves in 5 minutes. How am I supposed to beat people like that? It's impossible. Oh, he got... Oh, sorry, that was rapid. That was rapid. Yeah. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat somebody that moves so fast. I can't beat somebody that can play 54 moves in 5 minutes. So frustrating. I just don't understand how people are so fast. Why are they so quick? Make it make sense. So it's going to be another day of losing every game again. I haven't won a game today. Okay, is this where we go? No, knight c3, is there d5? Yeah, I think there's d5 there. Is it c4 here? No, it's knight e5. And then I think we're just casting. Or it might be c4. Queen c7, c4. I'm trying to remember. I should probably just castle. But there is a line where we play knight c3, and I always forget when that is. There's a game yesterday, I think, where I went for g4, but there's always this bishop h4. So yeah, I'm just going to castle here, just to get that taken care of, and then either c4 or knight c3, possibly d3, possibly the good old fashioned. Is bishop d6 ever an issue? No. So yeah, so I've got three options: knight c3, c4, or d3. I don't think knight c3 anymore. So I'm thinking c4, d3. c4, d4 is annoying, but I can just take it, so it's not annoying. It's lovely. Yeah, maybe c4, and then d3. If I go d3, there's c4, which yeah, they're probably both fine. I'm gonna go c4 though. Is bishop a6 ever a thing? Yeah, I think we're going c4. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at after the game. I mean, they probably it's probably like a 10 center pawn different. Okay, there's c4 now, but now I go d3. Right, d3. Yeah, so now I go d3. Okay, bishop d6, and then he has d4. I can still just take. Yeah, so bishop d6, I do nothing. That's annoying. So queen f3 or queen e2? My knight might want to go there. Queen f3. You could put something there later. Or queen e2. I think I'm going to go queen f3. Queen f3. It goes here. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can take on c6 maybe. Okay, queen f3, d4. Because originally I was going to do this, but now his rook defends d4. So if d4. Oh wait, but I can't go d5. Okay, so d4. Here I have his wish into bishop b7 check. And I think I'm winning a pawn there. d4, knight takes bishop b4, bishop b7. Yeah. Okay, goes here first. So now, e4, lock her up. Then he's got this. And then I think I just move the knight maybe. Or do I go knight d2? Knight d2 takes. I can take with a knight. Knight d2, d4. I can no longer take on c6. Could I still take once? Takes. No, that doesn't look good, right? Okay, so knight d2, d4. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I have e5. I mean e4, but then there's bishop d6. Gonna come in here. Okay, I am going to do that actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. The other move was e4, which was very attractive. I like e4. Again, he had bishop d6, knight g4. It would, but I just felt a little bit uneasy about. Actually, knight c3 was also interesting. But no, here he hits the knight, and I'm forced to recapture or move my knight. No, I don't think knight c3. Yeah, so e4 almost looked good, but again, there was bishop d6. So yeah, knight d2, and then if d4, I'm going to go e4. I think. Okay. This is a strong 1900. Oh yeah, it's a fake account. Damn it. Okay. No wonder he's so good. Yeah, well, I might as well give up now. Okay, I have rook f2. I feel this is pretty dangerous. So I'm disconnecting the rooks. I don't like the fact that my opponent has a fake account. Not thrilled about that. Knight d7. Okay, now yeah, and he's playing a lot of, he's seeing everything now. It's a very strong 1900. Knight g4. We might go knight h5. If he comes in here, like, what am I threatening there? I'm not threatening anything. Is f5 a move? Yeah, possibly. Maybe a4 as well. Because this is all, then this rook can, let's go a4. Although, just have to, like, my rook on f2 can't move. a4 is kind of weird, but my knight protects b3. My rook protects the knight. Everything is self-protecting. Yeah, so as long as this knight doesn't move, I should be okay. So I'm going to double up here. Sapphire, my opponent. Let's take a quick look at his account. He just climbed 100 points in a week. He goes up and down 100 points very frequently. I don't know. And what was he when he started? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Focus on the game. It's so hard not to, though, when you're playing a fake account. Last time I'll bring that up, I promise. This game. We have 16 on YouTube and 1 on Twitch watching right now. I am multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube mobile. So knight g4. Again, I don't know. Well, here, yes, because he just moves the knight, and then I don't have much of a follow-up. I could maybe go bishop e5. Does e4 make any sense? Takes, I can take here. I mean, possibly. It does kind of make some sense. But if I don't know what I'm going to do if he goes d4. So no. G4, g5. Can I go king h1? But my rooks are already on the f file, so maybe f5. Yeah, I'm just going to go f5 here. Hopefully I'm not missing something. But I have a reverse Alekhine's gun on the f file. So let's rip that open. Time to open things up. This is all kind of congested over here for black. And the rook is slightly awkward on c7, just slightly. And everything is pointed. Okay. Can almost take on f7. But let's just keep it simple for now. Take on f5. If g6, we just move back. Yeah, so these are out of play. I have to attack here. I'm not saying Eliachin. I'm not saying that. Yeah, g6. Okay, well, I can just come back here. There is some potential g5 g4 stuff, but this is what I'm playing. He might try bishop d6, hitting my knight so that he can go bishop g4. Can I take here? And then I have bishop e5. I get a pawn and a rook for the 2 minors. Could go h3. Then I have knight g4. I don't know what this rook move is about. I'm going to go h3. I might regret it. Okay, there's h5 now. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. What was this about? And I think the 1900 is finally showing. Finally, it's showing, hopefully. I'm down on the clock as usual. I can just take that. What is he doing again? Or should I take here first? No, that's what he wants. Oh, wait. Hang on. So I could take and then go knight here. Could also go knight e4 to begin with. No, this makes more sense, right? Okay, takes and then knight e4. Well, you can take with a rook, but shouldn't be a problem. This is not a threat. I can hit this pawn. Yeah, I'm threatening to take here. He can come back. Yeah, I don't like that. That's bad. Maybe here. This makes sense. Quick blunder check. Execute. 2.5 minutes. Okay, I can take. It's a bit of a tempo move. Oh, he's got bishop f6. That's fine. He can play it. Bishop f6. I can push maybe. He should play bishop f6 though. Oh no, I go here now. He takes. But then I have check. Okay. 94. Sebastian Zug. 2 minutes on the clock. Hello, Atekusa. An AI generated banner? What do you mean by banner? On my YouTube page? I don't think so. I think that was before AI. Yeah, okay. Here I'm threatening mate. Going to play it. Rook B. Here. H6. Then knight f3. He's playing very well. Whoa, big spammer on the Twitch, and I don't have time to clean it up. Clean it up, mods. I don't have any mods. Okay, he stops mate because he's a genius. And he sees all. It's a very strong 1900. Very strong 1900. I hate these new accounts. I really do. It's really dumb. Gonna lose. I just can't beat anybody, especially new accounts. Hello, Archies. My day has not been great. Thanks for asking. Hasn't been the worst day in the world, but yeah, not a great day. I haven't had a good day in a long time. I've had a rough past couple years. And this game, and he's just playing like a genius. He's just playing like a genius. Like, what do you want from me? This guy's just a genius player. I might try this little maneuver. Oh, he could take on b3. How long could he have done that? I'm sure he'll do it now. Yeah, I don't know. This guy is a grandmaster. Grandmaster. Can I flag him? The fake account? Can take on a4. I don't trust this guy at all. I don't trust this account. 6 months old, and just the way he played. Now, it's not good to accuse opponents, but I think I have the right when an opponent has a fake account. Okay, well, let's just go here. Well, I think... How do I know? His account's 6 months old. It's fake. That's my definition of a fake account. But I've seen worse, right? It's not like I've seen worse fake accounts. Definitely seen worse. Okay, 47 seconds. I probably should have hit the rook. Okay, let's hit the rook. 9 seconds on his clock. Check. Hit the rook. Hit the rook. You played a lot worse when you got into time trouble. I don't know. It's a weird game. He played a lot worse once he got really low on the clock. I'm going to block him first. I'm not going to report him because I'm not that suspicious. It's just that it's 6 months old account. Yeah, so he played very well, I think. I don't think he played perfect by any means. I think he made a lot of little inaccuracies, but he played very well, and he was stopping. I had a lot of threats. That's the thing. I had a lot of little tricks and traps and threats, and he stopped all of them. He stopped all of them. And then he defended very well, and he moved quickly, and then at the end, he started to make a lot of mistakes once he got under like 45 seconds. Excuse me. So we had this bird, and yeah, I was trying to remember, because again, that's a problem with the bird, if you want to call it a problem. There's so many good moves in the bird, and you can play a lot of different ways. So I was thinking c4, but I think if you play it too early, I think there might be d4 here. Sorry, not here. Yeah, maybe I could have played c4 here. Maybe. Yeah, maybe c4. Might have had c4 first. I was thinking about it. And I was also thinking, oh yeah, it was knight c3 that I didn't want. Knight c3, I think he's got d4. And then if you go knight a4, you can take on d3. So yeah, possibly c4 here, or d3 and castling. But yeah, knight e5 first is usually good. And then I think I was thinking about c4 again. um, which is probably, again, good. But I castled first. Wait a second. Castling, was there bishop a6? Bishop a6. But then I have c4. I think. But you still got to be careful because d4... You can't go d4 right away. Yeah, so maybe he didn't have bishop a6 here. He went bishop a6 now, and then he went d3, queen f3, and yeah, so like he was stopping a lot. So this was interesting. Queen a5, that was very annoying. I played rook f2, and then a4 is atypical here, but I wanted to free up this rook to attack. Maybe I could have just played f5 right away. I thought about it, but I thought might as well bring all the pieces to the party. Played f5, started to attack. And then this, I don't think this was good. I don't understand what this rook maneuver was. That was very odd to me. And here I started to get low on the clock. And white should be better here. But it felt like he was okay. And to give credit to my opponent, his moves were all natural. It's not like his moves were weird. I just hate new accounts. Everybody knows that. Any regular viewer knows how much I hate new accounts. But his moves were not weird at all. I mean, they were all very natural. Yeah, I dropped a pawn here. But it is kind of funny how he. Okay, yeah. So his moves were very natural. And then. Yeah, then he got very low on the clock here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. $15 viewers on YouTube, 2 on Twitch. Get rid of that stupid Windows installation message. And okay, so that's the bird here for you. Overpowered in the in the first half, pretty much guaranteed. That's not true, but so yeah, I was curious here. So yeah, you can play anything. See, castle d3, knight e5, c4. Everything's good in the bird. And then again, again you can play c4. You can castle d3. Everything is good in the bird. Same thing here. Ooh, I forgot about rook f3 though, as an option. But yeah, c4 was good. This was all good. That's just the bird speaking. Yeah, a4 was okay. Computer just wants to. What's queen h3 about? Oh, whoa, it wants to put the other knight here. Maybe I can go like knight f5, or sorry, knight g5. It's kind of weird though, idea. Or rook f1 right away. I thought about this, but I thought he's not getting trapped. Oh, bishop c3? No, bishop c... Oh, so it just wants to gambit the pawn, I think, for activity? Oh, no, we win the exchange. Look at this, rook a1, and then we have bishop a5. Wow. But yeah, you don't even have to get material. We can just keep attacking here, g4. The a2 pawn is irrelevant. But kind of scary to do that. Yeah, so you can just go rook af1 here. But my move was safe. F5 was okay, the computer says. It's saying G4. Yeah, G4 looks good too, right? Because we're covering H5. And there's got to be some way to attack here. So G4 is a little bit more brute force. A5 is interesting, but I don't understand it. So, yeah, so I guess G4 was slightly more accurate, but this is still winning. Oh, wow, this was a mistake because of what he played, bishop c8. So then G4. And then, okay, we have too many pieces attacking. Too many pieces, too much pressure. Black's pieces on B7 and B6 are out of the game for the moment. Okay, so yeah, so G4 would have been stronger. And then yeah, G4 now. That's a hard move to consider though. And then yeah, then I don't understand this rook maneuver. I don't understand that. And then I thought about knight f7, but it seemed needlessly risky. Yeah, I guess there's e4, and then he can't avoid the fork or the pin. But it's too much to calculate, like needlessly. We don't have to do that much work. This was a mistake. It wants to go knight e4, which I'm sure. I guess it doesn't want to trade this rook because the rook is really awkward in e6. It's probably one of the reasons. And then this was equal. And I missed a win here, but I had a minute on the clock. Knight g5. Oh, knight g5 is made if he takes. And and then we can come in. Knight g5 is a nice little move. This was a blunder, hey? So knight g5, and then this was second best. Probably just so we can play knight g5 again. And if he takes. Yeah, we have knight g5 again. Wow. Whoops, where was I? Yeah, so I had knight g5 or e takes d4 or bishop a3. Oh yeah, the weakness here. I had a lot better moves, but I had 90 seconds. Give me a break. And this was apparently a mistake. It wants to go bishop e1. Yeah, I'm not going to play perfect with a minute on the clock. Yeah, I mean, I had 54 seconds, but I guess queen h4 was stronger. Or sorry, queen h5 for some reason. A lot of moves were stronger, and I'm too lazy to look at the reasons why. And I had queen e5 here. My brain turns off when I'm low on the clock. Queen e5, nice little finish. Okay, let me play another one. Don't worry, I'll whine this game as well. I don't whine as much if it's not a new account. Okay, there we go. 7-year-old account. See, watch. I won't whine as much. Oh, God. It's the French. I don't want to play the French. Okay, good. C4 is bad on account of D5. Hello, Abanoob. To close game didn't seem to work or make sense. What? I don't understand what you're saying, Abanoob. Yeah, I know. But it is the French. It is the French. All FM comment to close the game didn't seem to work or make sense. He was waiting for you to win. Oh, no, but what are you saying? You're saying that... I don't understand what you're saying, though. I don't like this knight on c3. I don't like green eggs and ham. I don't like them Sam I am. There's thunder here. Little thunderstorm. I don't like this knight. This knight is no good. Do I go knight d1? It's probably a crap move. Is it worth it? Is it battery time? Battery time. Battery time. Where do we put this? Here. Maybe that's what he's saying. Blaster. Queen d2. Queen d2. Does he just keep pushing? Does he go king h7? I don't like this position. This is a very interesting setup. Okay, queen d2, king h7, rook a d1 maybe. Just lining it up with his queen. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm thinking knight e2. He's a fast one. He spent 20 seconds so far. Speedy Gonzalez. Weak pawns. Can almost win one. Keep an eye on queen b4. Keep an eye on that. Let's go c4. This could be weak. Okay. The queen defends it now. Yeah, keeping an eye on queen b4. This might open up. Okay, I could close this down a little bit. Yeah, it's going to make maneuvering. I'm going to close it. I like close games. Let's do that. Just gotta have to be careful of f5 or f4 still. He's so damn quick. Blaster spent 40 seconds total. G5 could be scary. That is, I might have to go queen b4 here. Or b3. Can I, is his knight trapped? He has b5. Bing, bang, bam. b4. b3. Right? Or even just b3 to begin with is a hell of a lot easier. So he can't take. And okay, so he's got space here. I've got space on the queen side. Yeah, just b4. This is real though. This is scary. So I don't know. I hope I'm fast enough, but like G5 is legitimate. That's legitimately scary. He's threatening F4 after that. Except he's pinned. Okay, I could open things up, and I will. And I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to play Rook A1 first or anything. Although Rook A1 is kind of nice, but Rook A1 was actually quite nice. Because then he couldn't recapture. Oh my god. His bishop. Look at his poor bishop. I got to do it without even thinking. What's going on with this bishop? Okay. Pin him. Okay, he's got this. I don't really want to be trading, I don't think. But his pieces are just so damn awkward. And so he starts here. I still have to keep an eye on this constantly. Oh. Do I want G3? It's a hook. It's still G5. You can still come in here. I'm going to play it though. I got to catch up on the clock a little bit. And then I might start playing on the queen side again. Rook A2. Oh yeah, this was a bad move. I should have just played Rook A2 last move, honestly. Oh, what's he doing? Rook A2. Rook A2. Here, what's he doing? Right? What's he doing? Okay, so I can't actually take. But can I put a knight on B? Can I put a knight here? And then I take. I can do that. So what knight do I go? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Karpov time. Look at this control. That's the advantage of space. it's hard for the opponent to maneuver and deal with the threats. Okay, that's a good move. Can I still go here? Takes. I mean, I can still do it, right? Hello, Humberto. Now, he might just want to give up the exchange. Or do I get more than the exchange? I get more than the exchange there. Okay, is this a threat now? No, it's not. But my king is open, though. But he can't do it. It's illegal. Oh, but this bishop will be gone. Okay, so takes. I may not even recapture. Okay, I may not even recapture. Because right now I'm preventing this, but I might not even recapture. But let's just say I do recapture. If he comes back, I have this check. So if he takes F5, I have check, and then the bishop can move. The queen can go here. F5 does not work. F5 doesn't work. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. Which square do we want to put it? I can force a trade. Ooh, this, oh my God, this pin is nice. Okay, so here, if he takes and I recapture, he can just move the bishop somewhere. I could go here. Let's do that. Okay, it's queen h5. Okay, this wins now, no? Takes, right? It just wins, no? He doesn't have to recapture. Takes. Like he could, no, I think this just win. I think this is just winning. Oh, he doesn't have to recapture now. But queen a6. Queen a6. I think I have queen a6 here. I just take. This was a clinic. Yeah, playing on the queen side here, getting all that space advantage. I wonder which is better. Might be better to take with the pawn. Queen takes is winning, but this seems much simpler. Okay, I'm just going to queen next. Oh, finally get a win. 1 out of 30 games. My first win in 30 games. It's not over yet. I can still flag. Okay, queen. If he lets me, I will. Ooh, this might even be better. Because I am threatening mate. Yeah, I think he has to trade here. He might let his time run. I mean, he played so quick, eh? Like he played so fast in the opening, and often I get flagged. But yeah, people don't want to play chess. They just want to flag. Bishop g7. Should I take this pawn? Might as well. take that. Take that. Take that. I'm thinking about taking h6. I'm going to go here, actually. So go here. Okay, time to block because he doesn't want to resign. Okay, let's take a look at that again. We had, I don't understand this. Like, he's 1972. It's just because he's flagging people, but he plays this nonsense. That's how people win. They just move quick. They don't try to play good moves. They just try to flag you. And it works a lot of the time on me because I'm old and slow. So he just played random stuff, which was not so. I mean, this actually, honestly, like I don't know if knight c. I don't know about this knight c3 because the knight is always awkward in front of the c pawn in these types of positions. But his opening was not bad. Like I actually got a little bit nervous here. With f5, this was pretty interesting, honestly. Yeah, eventually. By the way, instead of rook a d1, maybe I go knight e2 first. But yeah, then I start to play on the queen side. So start to grab some space after I calculated that b3 wins the knight. So already I have got a tempo and then just grab more space here. Immediately try to usurp more land here. And this was, I mean, he played pretty terribly. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just kind of surprising because he's 1972, but it's like he was just making random moves. It was so weird. Or maybe this was his plan, but I don't like what is that though? It doesn't make any sense. So I just grab even more room, and I think queen d7 was really bad because now the bishop can't move. It was just so weird how he played. Maybe he's drunk or blindfolded or something. I don't know. It didn't make any sense the way he played. Yeah, so looking at it in high speed like this makes no sense. Maybe he was sharing the account because like he kind of played it like a 1200, right? Like seriously, don't you think? I don't. That's why I don't get it. Maybe he is drunk. He might be drunk, sleep deprived, or his kids are running around. He's just making random moves. Because it's not like I played well. I didn't play bad, but it's like he just gave me the game. He just moves randomly. At the time, I thought I played well, but I didn't. Yeah, see, I mean, he just gave me the game. He really just played random moves. Okay, but at least, I mean, a win is a win. We'll take it. I'll take what I can get. 10-month-old fake account. I can't handle another fake account. 200 games. Too many fake accounts today. This guy gets a block. Give me a real account. Okay, 2 years. That's fine. 2 years is good. We have 18 on YouTube, 2 on Twitch, with a London Dutch. Legitimate, solid opening for white. Okay. Yeah, lately I've been playing against the London. I've just been playing super boringly. Yeah, you can play b6, you can play d6. I'm going to go d6 today. Just have to watch out about this e6 square. If this bishop, e6 can just be a problem. I might have knight c6 and then e5. Yeah, so if I have knight c6 in here, do I have e5? No, I don't. Knight h5. This is a move that I'm often... Yeah, I think knight h5 here. Good night, Sun Tzu. Abanub will tuck you in. Yeah, I'm going to go knight h5. It's just a little scary because of discoveries. But so this is a move I often forget about, even though it's like one of the most thematic moves against the London. Okay, so I think knight h5 was good. I finally remembered it. Now, this bishop isn't going anywhere, but white does have discoveries. Do I go knight c6 here? Yeah, knight c6, then I'm starting to take and then go e5. So let's go knight c6. I wonder if he has knight e5 here. I don't think so. I think we're okay. I think I can take the bishop and then I take the knight. At the least. Thanks for the sub. I can't read the text. Keratin. I need to get some nice alerts. AI can probably make them for me now. Can I don't know if it can make, I mean, I'm sure it can, animated images under free accounts. Okay. So, getting close to winning a piece here. E5. Take on G3. He takes with one of the pawns. Then I have E5. D5. I'm unsure about, because D4 I think you might be able to take. But this is not going anywhere. I remember G5 is often a move here too, but I don't know in the London, is it? Do I grab this? Should I have maneuvered the knight here instead? Because E4 is something we always have to stop as well when we play the Dutch. Takes, E5. Yeah, I'm just doing that. Just get E5 in. Don't think, yeah, I mean, that's good enough. Then we can deal with E4. If E4, we have F4. Yeah, the only thing is the D5 I'm not sure about. E5, D5. Yeah, I'm going to, so D5. Also, got to be careful about Queen B3 sometimes. That can be a thing. So D4, yeah, so he goes for it. So I might come back to B8. Because I think if I go E4, he just takes it. Takes. Because he wins a pawn, right? Takes. Takes. No, wait. Does he win a pawn? Maybe he doesn't win a pawn. E4, he goes, no, takes. Yeah, he can't do that, right? But he could take it with a bishop, maybe. Bishop. No, but I'm still on a piece. So yeah, maybe I can just go E4 here. So he has to take here first. And then I could take it right away. Yeah, so I don't like that. I go e4, he takes on c6. Take on d3. Like he moves the knight. I don't know. His e3 pawn, his e3 pawn's already weak. But if I go knight b8, he has e4. But then I can go maybe f4. I'm going back. I'm curious what the computer will recommend there. Yeah, so e4. Actually, I might just do nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that sequence. Yeah, I think I want to push because this bishop opens up if I take on e4. So push, take. Okay. And I'm going to take with the rook. Because I want to keep this pawn on e4. Okay. So we have the bishop pair, but we have a bad dark squared bishop. And I have no development on the queen side. It's like I had a stroke on the queen side here. 22 viewers on YouTube right now. 1 on Twitch. Wow. The disparity. But this is a pretty typical Dutch position, or structure at least, that we have here. So it's interesting. Let's just say white makes a random move. Queen e2. I could pin h3. Do I go to h5? He can also just get out of the pin. Okay, that does not seem bad. I could go here, but I'm just going to go all the way back and not spend more time on it than that. Yeah, so queen somewhere, probably to e2, right? You could try to play on the queen side, maybe this Silman type move here with the C pawn. I like that I've controlled his light squared bishop. I'd love to trade this. I mean, I could maybe go bishop g5 because I'd love to trade that off, but yeah, then this gets traded. My rook f8, and then he comes here. It comes at a cost. I could put the knight on c5. Again, I don't know if I really want to take that bishop. It's not the worst bishop in the world. Okay, so come in here but yeah, where does my knight ultimately go? Do I want to break on c6? Don't really need to. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to bring in... We're just going to bring in the knight. I don't know if I'm going to go to c5. Probably not going to c5 just because even, like, I don't know what I'm doing with the knight. It's just going to get kicked out. He might be trying to come in like this. But now this is getting a little weak. e4 is... For example, he may have to go to c2. Then I have this pin again. But I could also just come here. Let's just make a move. I don't want to get too low on the clock. I worsened my dark squared bishop. It's a really interesting game because it's a very typical Dutch structure. So I'm really curious to look at this with the engine after. I have bishop g4, which doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, he wants to come in here. I could go g6. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop to harass me on the dark squares. So I think g6 is a good move. And now I have a little anchor point for my knight. So my knight could go to h5. And then I'm threatening h4 already. So knight h5, yeah, I might go knight h5 here. He brings this back, and this just seems like a useful move, so I'm just going to play it. He has bishop here, though, which I didn't think about. Bishop e2 takes. I don't know what's going on there. I don't think I can recapture. Maybe I could take on f8. Okay, so take with the king. Or what? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the bishop b2 is going to hurt. We could trade queens. Could also come in this way. I'm just going to go here. I'm going to take, and I might just go back bishop e7. He may go rook f1 or queen f3. Queen f3, then this knight can't retreat. So maybe queen f1. Chat's quiet, eh? 19 on YouTube still. So queen f1, bishop e7, knight f3. Yeah, that one, I don't know about that, right? Because I'm just going to go here. Right? Because I'm threatening to take. So that's why I thought queen f1 was better. So he's in a little bit of trouble. Does he have knight g4? He might have knight g4 here. Maybe not. I still just take. Okay, that's interesting. I can take and then check. Oh, but he can just go check right away? Okay, this is getting very interesting. Okay, so takes. He has to go check immediately. But then I just go king h8. King h8, then he can do this pin. Check, boom, 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 but then I'm winning a piece. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, then I have check. So he has king g3. I can take. I don't know if I can take the bishop. Oh. Okay, so takes, check. I think I just go king h8. He could also move the knight though, so I got to be careful. So takes, check. He could also just like. The problem is he doesn't have anywhere good at all to put the queen after that. Anywhere. So now I just have to look at like the knight coming in. Okay, I think I can do this though. This was not just because I might win. This was a lovely game. The knight h5 opened up so many opportunities for me. And g6 was a good defensive move. Okay, so I can lock things. That is okay. I'm gonna That is a scary move though. Oh my god! Is okay. Queen G. Oh my god! Am I dead? Is this? Am I dead? I might be dead. Oh. Oh my god. God. So. check. That's just a draw. Look like here. This. Oh. Here. Oh, yeah. Push. Check. Yeah. Where do we go? I have no time. I've got no time. Oh, I let my guard down. This one's coming. It was an interesting game, win or lose, and it's going to be lose, but it was interesting. But yeah, I got complacent on the clock for sure. I got complacent, and then I was on the clock. No, I need like 40 seconds more. This is not. I'm way too slow to handle this. It's always the clock. It was an interesting game. No, honestly, this is way like I seriously need at least I need 40 seconds more minimum. I let myself get way too low. I still have a lot of work to do on the clock. My attitude and time management, the number 2 things I have to work on in 2027. Time management I was working on in 2026, but adding to that is attitude. Obviously, I'm trying to play better as well, but it's not a priority. Like it's not the part. So he's thinking here. Let's just go here anyways. Why did I let myself get so low? Why? Okay, I flagged him. What a turn of events. I don't know how I managed to flag him. Then he should have played quicker. It's an ugly ending because I like how I played, and it was a nice game from both sides. It's a shame it ended this way in just a stupid time scramble. A game ruined by the clock for both sides. But that was wow. But yeah, that'll be interesting to analyze. So I'll look at it first without the engine and then with the engine. 21 viewers on YouTube right now, 5 on Twitch. Okay, what is that? 26 people watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. So we had this London Dutch, a mixture of 2 countries, 2 nations. And yeah, as I say, I basically play as boring as possible against, well, the London is boring to begin with. You can also play B6. Pretty much you can play anything against the London. With the Dutch, again, with D6, you just have to be really careful whenever you play D6 in the Dutch about the E6 square. Same thing if you play the bird, you have to be careful about the E3 square. And then, so this, okay, you guys are going to think I'm an idiot, and that's true, but I'm only recently remembering about knight h5. When I used to play knight f6 on move 1, when I used to play the Nimzo Indian many moons ago, I'm playing knight h5 all the time against the London. But in the Dutch London, I always forget about knight h5. And this was the first game that I've remembered it. Because, yeah, so it's just the more active way to play against the London. So I'm really happy that I remembered that for once. And then I didn't take on G3 because there's no rush, right? And it's the threat is greater than the execution. Is that the phrase? That's the phrase, right? Is that the, yeah, I think it is. And so white's always left hanging, like knowing they don't know when we're going to take on G3. So they always, every move they have to make sure that the recapture is going to be safe for them. Hello, Invoker. So knight c6, I was planning to play e5. So I was going to take the bishop and then play e5. The funny thing is I did that and I knew about d5, but I still didn't actually map out what I was going to do against it. So I got a little bit lazy on that. So like right here, and then I played e5 and he does play d4. So I'm not sure if this was right. Maybe it was a premature because now I'm kind of reacting. I wonder if I could have timed it better. Like, I don't know, maybe the bishop goes to f6 and then after, then after e5, d5, I might have knight d7. I don't know. So that's why I'm curious what the computer's going to suggest here. Or maybe I did it correctly and we just go knight b8. Yeah, I didn't go e4 as I said during the game because I just wasn't sure after dc and I could recapture right away, but if I could recapture right away, he's going to win a pawn. And if I take one of the pieces right away, either way, then I should be losing at least a pawn there. So that's why I went knight b8. And then I thought this was a very important move. I think I did this correctly. So I pushed, even though I let white get rid of the double pawns, I didn't want to take on e4 because if this pawn is gone, it's a really great square for white. White can blockade with the bishop or the knight. His bishop opens up all of a sudden. As well, if I open up the f file, well, this would also, if I take this way, it would also open up my bishop. But yeah, basically I didn't want to give white this lovely pivoting point on e4. So I played f4 and took with the rook and came back. And so now black has the bishop pair, right? We're black and we have the bishop pair. One of our bishops is not great. This is true, but I don't know. I thought I navigated this pretty well. So I was pretty happy with what I achieved here in move 14. King G2, probably not the best move for white. I'm not sure what I would recommend instead for white, though. Maybe white plays on the queen side. I was thinking possibly. I don't know. Spent a long time on knight d7. Just wanted to get the knight into the game. I wanted to trade this off, but after bishop g5, this still might have been a good move. But I wasn't sure. Like takes, check. He is left with a bad bishop, so it's possible that was still good, because it would be a good bishop against a bad bishop. So maybe I really should have just played bishop g5. The other thing is, I wasn't sure what I was going to do if white like avoided the trade, because what am I doing with the bishop then? I wasn't. Maybe I just pin him. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's what's going on in my mind. And g6, I like g6. We just stop the queen from coming in. We stop the knight from going to f5. And knight h5 again. So the second time I played knight h5 in the game, and I liked it. It just opens up some ways to possibly attack and flow the pieces in. Unfortunately, I forgot about bishop e2. So I wonder if this was too early. I'm not sure, because and I thought this was a mistake. I thought if he wants to do with the queen, he should go queen f1 so that the knight can retreat to f3. And I also thought bishop e2 again was better. I don't think queen f3 was good. And and then so I had this fork. Now, even if I didn't win the bishop, I'm going to take on h5, and this should be winning for black. And then I calculated this out. I just go king h8, and it's, hang on, it's the same thing, because when you captured, I have rook f4. So it would kind of transpose, except he wouldn't have lost the bishop had he done that. I don't think. Maybe he would have. I'm not sure. And then this got really scary, because I was low on the clock. So had he gone h6, I had queen here, but then he has queen here on f6. So h6, I have rook h. Oh, but this is mate. Oh my god. Yeah, h6, knight h5, this is mate. So do I have anything? No, I don't think I have a move here. I got lucky. Yeah, I don't see anything. The best is knight, because queen d7 doesn't work. Yeah, and then knight h5, he just goes mate here. Wow. Yeah. So, okay. Oh yeah, I missed that. Wow. So this was the mistake, was it? So this was the mistake. This can draw. What if I move the bishop? Then here. Then I can go here. Yeah, that might have worked. Ugh, so it's kind of complicated. I might have had bishop h3 and then queen d7. But I had no time. And then this was still kind of scary. I was so low on the clock. How much time did I have here? 14 seconds. Yeah, I had no time. I had 11 seconds to 40. I mean, 11 seconds is a lot. He should not have traded queens. That's his first mistake. You know, he should keep things calm. Okay, I guess he had no choice though, right? Yeah, he had no choice. But so he could have played h4, I guess. No, he could have played queen g3 as well. But yeah, he didn't have too many options there. But he had 33 seconds. I don't know. I feel that he should win this because I'm very slow. But I was playing quick. I was trying. But he spent 3 seconds on this. I mean, I guess I mean, it's a little tricky. He really just needed to flag me here, though. This is when he should have really tried to flag me. Because he's spending 1 second per move. Because I can just pre-move here, which is what I did. How did this end up? I mean, I was moving quick, to be fair. Like, I was pre-moving a lot of this stuff. And he did avoid trades, so he was doing, what he could. But he was still playing a little slow. Like, this is... I mean, I understand because he's trying to avoid the rook trade, but... he was playing slightly slow, like 1 second per move. But yeah, no, he did a pretty good job. I mean, I had 5 seconds here, so it was so he got me down to 5 from 9 to 5, but now he's at 13. So he played a little slow. I would have brought the king back myself to avoid forced rook trades. And yeah, so he was buying time here, so that was good. And I have 3 seconds here. So how did he screw up? Yeah, I mean, a little slow. 1 second. 1 second. I mean, I was pre-moving. 1 second. Yeah, so he's thinking. He needs to be pre-moving here. And then 2 seconds. He was thinking. Yeah. See, I'm pre-moving every move. He's spending 1 to 2 seconds every move. He didn't pre-move. That's the problem. He did not. He never pre-moved once. I don't think he ever pre-moved. Let's see. Did he ever pre-move? He never pre-moved. Maybe he doesn't know about pre-moving. The entire game, he never pre-moved. Oh my God. Crazy guy. Yeah, you have to pre-move. If your opponent is pre-moving, you have to pre-move. That's how he lost. But to my credit, he was dead on the board, and then I just got low on the clock. Okay, let's look at that with the engine to confirm and learn from the engine. But it was an interesting game. Just waiting for it to analyze. And I'm going to pull this up into CPT as well. Through the power of television. Getting a little bit better on the timing on that. So this is a position from 2 days ago that I was analyzing because I'm insane. And I'm just going to pull up the position from this game, which was the London Dutch. And I think he played E3, right? Yeah. And then okay. And then yeah, castling. Bishop D3. Yeah, so I have D6 here. So this is all good. Oh, I've got King H8. So my notes say King H8 and Knight C6 appear to transpose. I played Knight H5. Is that not in there? Interesting. It's not even in the top 4. I'm going to run 6 lines. I'm going to run this again with 6 lines. Why is it not? Was Knight H5 not good? I finally play it and it's not good. It's not even in the top. Wow, it's a mistake. Uh-oh. Maybe there is a discovery. So let's go back to the engine while that runs. So this was a mistake. There's no discovery, but wow. Owen Wilson, H3, and it's saying that this is just good for white. Is it because we have a backward pawn? I guess that's why. White has not a Maroczy bind, but like a shifted Maroczy bind. And we have this backward pawn, and we can never really play e5 because it's cemented from the knight with the knight. And so there's, we're going to have to defend d6. That's probably why. And even without h3, I think it's the same thing because I guess we can never really take here. We're never threatening to take the bishop. This is a good structure for white. The more you know. Yeah, just any move, because black can play other moves in the meantime, but the knight doesn't make sense on h5 if we're not going to take the bishop. No Pants says Kelilton Elo. What is your Elo? My Elo is a personal thing. I'm around 2000. Yeah, so I guess it makes. I'm just wondering though, because in the other. Okay, but when I play the Nimzo London, I don't have a pawn on f5, and so that's one of the differences. Because this is not weak, it's not a backward pawn. Woo! I learned something. So you guys, you know what I'm saying? So, like when I used to play knight f6 first so if we get basically a similar setup, and we go, okay, let's just, I don't know what they play, like bishop d3, right? So knight h5, the difference is like if white just ignores it, the difference is we don't have a backward d6 or e6 pawn. We have a pawn on f7, but in the Dutch, the pawn is on f5. So I'm thinking that's why knight h5 is not as good in the Dutch London, because e6 becomes weak. We learned something today. Now we just have to remember it. So that's kind of cool. Learned something. So knight h5 was not optimal. So knight c6 or king h8, instead they do transpose, as my notes say. So knight c6 trying to play e5, so if white does nothing, well, we can't play e5 yet because white has 3 defenders. But we could do it this way with knight d7, supporting e5. Wait, why is it? Wait, there's a line here where there's knight h5, I saw. And then it disappeared. Okay, so let me just make a couple random moves. King h8. Oh, there's also rook g8. So this is the better way to play with the Dutch. That makes a lot of sense. So instead of knight h5, we go for g5. Or you can go knight d7 and try to get it e5 this way. Then go e5. So that's cool. I'm learning. Not good in the Dutch London, because this is e6 is weak. It's a backward pawn. And so we can either go for e5 or g5. Ooh, it feels good to learn. Okay, back to the game. Went knight c6, which was fine. So taking on g3 was okay. Computer's recommending g5 again. I didn't even consider g5, which I should have. Or king g8, which is preparing g5 and rook g8 again. a5 is just prophylaxis against b4. Bishop f6, yeah, I don't really like it so much. I like g5. G5, if he takes, and then I guess we can take on g3. I'm really happy that I learned something today. I feel good if I learn something, even if I lose a game. If it's something worthwhile that we learned. Okay. Knight b8 was the best reply. Okay, so yeah, f4 was good, or we can ignore it. But taking would have been a mistake. So I was correct on this. because it's just a really good pivot point for white's pieces, as I said. But we could also ignore it and just break on c6, or like make any. Whoa! Apparently, so we have knight d7. I'm not that good though. No, that's scary. I'm not playing that. Or we could play g6, but I do like f4. I like f4. Takes, come back. How come the graph didn't finish? Oh my God, there was a blunder. That was probably when the H pawn happened, or it was not played. So yeah, I played this all fine. Yeah, this was all good. Yeah, taking was winning. Check. Yeah, takes. And then, this was a mistake because there was h6. And apparently also rook takes f4, sacking the exchange. And then h6, we can't stop. That's crazy. So I had to go bishop f5, and we can hold this bishop f5 somehow. And then we can take the rook now. Can we? How come? Oh, because the bishop is gone. So the rook defends the queen. Wow. Oh, I also could have taken here, but I didn't see h6 to begin with. This is scary though, but yeah, this would have been winning. Okay. Yeah, so this was a mistake. No excuse for my opponent here. He had 4 minutes, so he was just trying to flag me. Which makes me feel better that I ended up flagging him in the end. Because he was just trying to flag me here. Yeah, so this was all good. Yeah, and then, well, actually, yeah, this doesn't matter. It was just a time scramble. Guys, I'm going to end it there just because my throat is feeling a bit dry from talking. So it was a 2-hour stream as a recap. Again, I'm happy that I learned something there. Hopefully you guys learned something too with that knight h5 thing. Not good in the Dutch London, but it's good in the knight f6 London. Whoops, didn't want to do it. I wanted to do a new window, new tab. Give me a second. Okay, so I played 3 blitz games. I broke even on the blitz. I thought I ended up in the green, but I didn't. And then I played 4 rapid games, 3 wins, 1 loss. So overall, it finished in the green, which is good. I'm happy about that. Yesterday, though, I was down -14, so didn't make up for yesterday, but at least it's been, in the right direction. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, I should be. See you then. Have a good night. See you soon.